Boo. It's just late night. Serious Sheldon Darrow Davies. And I'm bringing you a couple of rest, some NBO scores, and a little bit more stuff tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You already know. You can call me STD. Well, I went live my buddy Brad, he went live earlier and got a warning from TikTok somehow. Well, he was all banned anyway, and then we got our account banned, and we was banned from live. Well, we got banned from TikTok, got appealed, got our account back, and then we was allowed to be live again. Somehow we beat the time on it, then I got a warning when I was live. So I ain't going to play around and get banned no more. But anyway, well, the Harlan County Sheriff's Department continues to kick ass, see, bass. Take some names and give you a receipt, and wham bam, thank you ma'am, throw you in the slammer. They've been busy tonight. Hang on a minute, let me show you something. Well, one of Gray's Knob's fucking finest, Mr. Raymond Philpott himself. Well, Raymond got 2 6 months and no bond set yet. That means he didn't go to court, ladies and gentlemen, 90% of the time. And when you see contempt of court libel / slander resistance to order, you know what that is, don't you? That means you got your baby's mama, you gotta pay that bullshit-ass child support. And that's what that is. My buddy's gonna have to stay for 6 months, or somebody's gonna have to pay half his child support to get him out. Yep, that's the state of Kentucky for you. And Mr. Philpott, who's filled a lot of girls and now grown a lot of pot, well, he was arrested by Mr. Sheriff's Officer Charles Bailey, who's trying to make law great again, and he's doing a good job of that. Well, next up, we got another Gray's Knob, one of their finest. He looks like he's been on Xanax, I'll tell you that. And, as I just noticed, he's got really, really thick ears. Well, he did something very, very bad, because assault 2nd degree and fleeing and evading 2nd degree on foot means he has absolutely whooped somebody, and I don't know who he whooped. He is 44 years of age. And Sheriff's Officer Mr. C.J. Reed will hit you hard like Ed Reed. He's come in with 1 arrest. Well, it ain't his only one. Well, they got this so fuck nugget right here. This dumbass right here. Let me tell you. I told was crack baby. He was crack babies giving that fuck nugget right that day at overdose. So ordeal happened, and Brian and crack baby saved the day cause they did. Anyway, that fuck nugget right there's so crazy. He thinks his mother and his father. See, he just lives at the top of this block, and I've known him my whole life. I smoked my first joint with that feller one time back in the day. But anyway, he thinks that his mommy and daddy's had Bluetooth speakers in his other household, and he got tweaked out and got naked and got a bunch of lotion to put it all over his body and burn his house up and shit like that. Yeah, he goes really crazy. He thinks his Uncle Danny and them's after him, and he says that they have had him done very, very, very bad things to him as a child, and he was raped by a cult and all kinds of crap. But he'll tell you some stuff. Well, anyway, he's done too much of that high-speed chicken food, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, what'd they get Brian Rose for? Let's see here. One time, crack baby, he told him to bring him some syringes, and he brought them, and crack baby told him, don't be giving them things to me around my kid. And he brought him right in the door and gave him crack baby right in front of his boy when he was a little kid. And crack baby smacked him, spit on him, spit in his face, and runned him off. He had to keep the act up of a good dad, though, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, Boy, Mr. Brian Rose looks like he's done him a good shot or a hot reel of high-speed chicken feed. He looks very wired up, very gaitered. Full cash $1,000. Well, he failed to go to court. That's what he did. And there's Officer C.J. Reed. Probably had to hit him hard like Ed Reed. Well, Mr. Reed's got him to arrest for the night. He's on the board with 2 Bing. He's a leading for the night. Well, they got my buddy I went to school with. She could play some basketball and eat some pussy back in the day, too. She still eat pussy. She's eaten more than I have. Well, her probation got violated 2 different times, and she didn't pay her court cost. Well, she'll be eating her some tuna inside of K-Block. Shirley, go in there and eat you some pussy and do your time and get sober, girl. And look you there, reigning officer of the week there from last week. Rawr, Officer Wildcat Wilcher with the arrest on Miss Cheryl the Squirrel Lundy. I tell you what, him and that damn Reed and that Officer Bailey, they out there kicking ass tonight, old border riders too. Well, like I said, Officer Bailey, he's trying to make a law great again and get rid of all the fuck nuggets and retards down there. If they could keep that fucking Sean Johnson out of law, it'd be a lot better, I'll tell you that. And that big old weird dude that drives that red Monte Carlo, it looks like Nellie Gilbert on steroids, looks like a werewolf. He tries to pick them kids up, by the way. Well, in the NBA tonight was the opening night, and I will say that Denver are reigning NBA champions. The Joker dropped a triple-double, and LeBron and them, at times Denver whooped them, at times LeBron and the Lakers and Anthony Davis, them give them much as they could, and it turned out to be a decent game. Lakers still lost. Who could have went into Denver, the Mile High, and won on opening night and them the reigning champs? Nobody. Well, out to San Francisco, I just watched my Golden State Warriors, Chris Paul's not, I don't think he'll be a good fit, guys. I really don't. But they battled with the Phoenix Suns, and it come down to the end, and the Phoenix Suns won, and that Gordon, he hit that dagger deck three-pointer, just a dagger sewn off, and they lost. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Harlan County Detention Center's lovely jailer, BJ Tyrone Davies, who is trying to make that jail great again. And I swear to God, if you ever have to do this right here for that jail, you'll never want to go back to that jail. It broke me. Several fast food employees allegedly stole money to bail out inmates. Hang on a minute, let me read this. Well, what these criminals that work at the only Hardee's located in this part of Michigan, Michigan City, is at 5223 Franklin Street. Anyway, what they was doing, they was stealing money off of the customers, and they was stealing their credit card numbers, and they was putting it on these inmates' books, and then they was bailing them out for low bonds and then getting their money back. And they did it with several inmates. Deputies said a total of $14,700 was fraudulently charged, and the victims are working with their financial institutions to get their money back. Well, there's about 10 suspects facing 7 felony charges, including fraud, conspiracy to commit fraud, and criminal organization activity, as well as a result of the investigation. Read that last part real stupid there. Anyway, them's all some pretty serious charges, and I believe if you do a crime, you do the crime, you do the time in Michigan. Anyway, it's been Late Night. Shelton Tyrone Davies, news reporter, better known as STD. giving you the late night lowdown, the news, the NBA opener night scores, and everything else. Biatch. Goodbye. Pray for Frog.